There was three men, Russell Sherman, Martin Martina, and Jack Lennon, who were the head of the department of RKO and the special effects. Now they developed this particular snow that had never been done before because they used to use cornflakes. Frank Capra said, no way is he going to use cornflakes and do dialogue because it's too crunchy. That way they'd have to dub it in, which is a lot of problems and a lot of expense. The RKO department heads came up with this idea of using fomite, which the firemen's used to put out fires. They mixed it with soap and water and a little plaster, and they shoved it through a high-pressure hose, very high pressure. And then they used a Ritter machine, which is a big wind machine, and they could control the drift of the snow by the movement of the wind machine. They'd give it a violent whirling or a soft touch. And that was the way it was developed, and it is used today throughout the industry. But these three men are responsible for this particular snow system. I worked with them, and I worked several days and nights on it, and there was about 4 acres of ground that they had to cover. And the cover was with gypsum, plaster, and the gypsum was used on the windowsills, and the plaster was built up on the banks. And then they used about, I think it was 300 tons of ice, and they crushed that up for the slush, and they used about 6,000 gallons of this fomite, and I think about 300 tons of plaster and gypsum. So in the long run, why, they had a big production going there. I don't know how many days it took, but whatever, it was 2 or 3 weeks. That was the result of the new snow that was invented by the RKO crew, and they still use that system today. But I was fortunate enough to work with them in those years. I'm proud to be part of the Wonderful Life.
The Motion Picture Academy honored It's a Wonderful Life with a special Class 3 citation to Russell Sherman and the RKO Special Effects Department for development of a new method of simulating fallen snow.